Hello. My name is Mel and I'm a fashion blogger from Massachusetts, and this is my first ever YouTube video. I'm so excited to get started on my YouTube journey. I have had this footage on my phone for probably 3.5 months, and I finally got around to learning how to edit it and put it together into something that I can now share with you. So if you like thrifting and fashion, or a combination of the two, make sure to hit the subscribe button because that is what this channel is all about. So come with me, let's go thrifting and get ready. Come with me to one of my favorite thrift stores, which is just outside of Boston. I don't usually come to this one just because it's kind of annoying to get to. It's on a divided highway and there's always a lot of traffic. Most of the Salvation Armies around me will do a sale where 2 of the tags will always be 50% off, and then another will be 99 cents. So I always feel like I'm getting a good deal. This store has a pretty good mix between vintage and new items, with this beautiful vintage dress that I found. Wasn't my size, so I didn't pick it up, but we can admire it. You'll see throughout this video that a good chunk of the store was new at Tag Zara, which I love. The unfortunate part was most of these items actually had some type of damage, like a hole or a broken zipper. You can see here that this gorgeous dress that I found, as soon as I flipped it over, it had a massive hole in the zipper and the zipper didn't work. Stay tuned for the end. You might see that I actually picked up one that wasn't so damaged that I was able to fix, but as I was shopping, a good majority of the items I ended up having to put right into the project pile just because personally I felt like it was worth it. These shoes made me smile because I would have worn something very similar to this when I was in college, but unfortunately these heels are just too high for me now. I think my knees would break if I tried them on. Although I didn't pick up anything from the shoe department today, I'm having regrets that I did not get these flamingo slippers because they are amazing. I was loving these corduroy pants. I was so sad because they weren't my size, but they remind me of something that you could find in Anthropologie. One thing about me is that I love anything sparkly or extravagant. I have way too many sparkly pants already, but I was thinking about adding these to the collection. When I go thrifting, I don't usually go through every single item in a given rack. I'll usually just pull out the things that I'm most attracted to in terms of color and pattern. I love anything that's very bright and bold, but usually I don't have the patience to look through everything in the store. So I kind of just spot check and usually it saves me time. I was feeling like the store was pretty picked over and I didn't really find a lot of things at this moment. However, you'll see at the end that the haul is a pretty good one, so things did get better as I was shopping along. Fun fact, I already have these pants, so I am leaving them behind. Oh, and that's my fiance, Sean. We're getting married. I live in New England, and it's really cool that most of the thrift stores that I visit will actually have all of the seasons out all year, so I can always find really good sweaters. I didn't pick this up because I don't really like sports or the Cavs, but thought it was pretty cool to sift through. I'm regretting not getting this set. I don't think at the time I realized that it was a set, but I'm pretty sure again it was Zara and it did come with matching shorts, which were super cute. The only thing I don't like about this thrift store is that it's not sorted by color or size. So to find what you're looking for, you really have to sift. And for me, that just takes too much energy and I always give up pretty early. I love shopping for accessories. I did take this scarf home even though it's not in the haul. I just forgot to add it, but definitely take a look through the accessory section because you can find a lot of great scarves and handbags. I don't know why I didn't take these vests home with me. I've been wearing a lot more vests since I filmed this video probably 3 months ago, and now I'm having regrets because these are so fun and colorful. I really didn't think this was going to be a successful shopping trip, but as you can see, I got a lot of great things that I'm very excited to show you in the next few seconds. Let's go. Come on. Yes. We are back. Almost 4 months later. I think that was like 3.5 months ago that I actually shot that video, and my hair color has changed since, and not much else has changed. One thing about that trip is that I really filled up my project pile. Almost everything there that was new at Tag Zara had some type of damage on it, whether it be like a hole or even just like something missing off of it. every single thing there was damaged. I don't know if that was like the intention. They had everything on sale, so that was probably the reason why. But there were racks and racks of new attack Zara, and honestly, nothing was in a condition that you'd be able to just like wear it today. Either like a zipper would be broken or there'd be a hole in it. So that's the kind of status of where everything was at. But I did get a lot of good things that thankfully I know how to sew, and I can fix a lot of like the basic stuff that I did find. I didn't buy anything that I didn't feel like I could fix. So keep that in mind as you're thrifting. You really shouldn't be buying things that you know are just going to go into your project pile unless you feel certain that you are actually going to fix them. I know for me, things really pile up, and it takes a while for me to actually get through a lot of the projects it is that I have, even if it's just me fixing like a simple hole or sewing something super quick to get it to a wearable condition. But maybe you're better at that stuff than I am. I don't know. I personally let things sit for quite some time. Well, let's get into the haul. And like I said, I got a lot of stuff, so I'll try to go quick. But I think, let's start with this. First is this really fun piece of like fruity fabric. I got this thinking that, again, with the project pile, I could turn it into maybe like a dress. This reminds me of like a wallpaper border that I used to have in my kitchen when I was growing up. And I really like the thought of having this be like a full dress. So it's probably like, I guess if you were like 3 yards of fabric, maybe 2.5. It doesn't look like it was ever utilized. I don't know if it's not like a curtain or anything, but I went to the fabric section and I found this. And that's another tip that I have too, is don't sleep on the fabric section if you're a person who likes to sew or likes to create things out of thrifted pieces. But even if this was a curtain or a tablecloth or whatever the case, it's kind of fun to think that this could actually be turned into something new. So keep that in mind. Really fun fabric. Hopefully I make something soon. It's going to take me a while, so I wouldn't anticipate this even being utilized until like probably June, which will be almost a year after I actually thrifted it. So again, don't let things pile up like meat. Second thing for the project pile, and this is probably the thing I'm most excited about, so I probably should have saved it to the end, but look at this. It's a table runner, but it has sparkly scarecrows on it. And you might be wondering, like, what am I going to use this for? And it could be a table runner, but what I'm actually going to do with it is turn it into a top. So pretend like this is like a shirt, and then there's some excess fabric here, which I'll have to line it up so that the little guys are in the front. But with the excess fabric, I think I can turn this pretty easily into straps so that I can have, it won't be like a tube top, it'll be like an actual tank top. And something that I can wear really easily in the fall if I wear it like over like a t-shirt or a long sleeve. I do a lot of layering with my pieces, and I usually don't just wear like a normal tank top, and this fabric is probably a little bit too thick for me to wear in the summer anyway. So I don't know, I just think it's really cool. But look, it's so sparkly. And again, by the time I actually get around to making a top out of it, it'll be the summer probably, and then I can wear it in the fall. So keep that in mind. It's just beautiful. I was so excited when I found this. Next up is from the new at tag Zara section. I ended up taking off the tags and washing like most of these pieces already. This is one of the pieces that I actually did get a chance to fix, which is great. It is a super fun dress, and it's like a mini dress, very like 70s inspired. It's long sleeve. It has like the shiny metallic fabric, paisley print. It's all these like pretty colors in it, and it's really like mini, and I really picture it being worn with like tall boots and maybe like a headband like this. Like I said, like very 70s inspired. The issue with this was that right at the base of the zipper there was like a little hole where like the zipper started and the fabric finished, so that was a very easy fix for me. If it was a zipper that was completely stuck or like completely disconnected, I don't know if I would be able to like fix that with my skills today. I'd be open to learning though, but I was glad it was an easy fix for me. And like I said, I only bought it because I knew I would be able to fix it. I don't remember how much this was. It was probably less than $5 because I really don't spend a lot of money when I go thrifting, or I try not to. Like I might get a lot of items, but the price per item I usually try to keep really, really low, and I wouldn't usually get something that's $10 unless like I really needed it or felt like I needed it. So keep that in mind. So most things were probably closer to, my guess would be like $5 or $6, with the exception of one thing that you'll understand why I paid more than I usually do. This next piece is like a little like cardigan, and it has like, I don't know, like little buttons. Really pretty. I'll show the buttons. Hold on. Where are they? Oh. It's like these little like kind of pearlescent buttons. Really fun like crochet knit that goes all the way around, except I did not notice this in the store and I definitely would not have picked this up had I known, but it has like a big hole in the back of it and I can fix it. I know how to like crochet or like even like sew this up so it's appropriate, but I don't know, it doesn't seem worth it to me to try and fix this because I don't know, I'll wear this for sure. It's just, if it already has a hole in it one place, like I feel like it's gonna unravel in other places too, you know? So I probably wouldn't have picked this up had I not seen the hole. I really thought this was gonna be in like a good condition, but like I said, I only spent like $5 per item. So for this piece, it's worth it to fix it for me. But if it was something I'd realized first, probably wouldn't have. Next up, a series of work attire actually. And Zara has really good workwear, like office wear, if you need like blazers or like dresses that you can wear to a meeting or to work. They're always my go-to without, I don't know, I just feel like everything's like very modern in the way that they showcase their items. So that's why I like it a lot. So I ended up with this pair of pants. It's just like a pair of slacks. Like there's nothing crazy about them. They have like a taper fit. I feel like I could wear these with like loafers. They're already covered in Winston's hair. But the issue with these, of course, is that the zipper is broken. It's just like disconnected, which I kind of knew and I was hoping to try and fix myself. I don't think I'll be able to fix these without like a pair of pliers or something like that. So hopefully it's something that I can fix. I'm gonna look up some videos on how to like hopefully fix these myself, but they fit pretty nice if they're able to close, and I can't get the zipper to fix. Like I said, oh well, I didn't spend that much money on them, but I would like to save these because these are very, very wearable in my work attire. Next up on the workwear, we have this amazing dress that I love so much. It's almost like a blazer dress kind of without it being open. Like it has shoulder pads and it's kind of like a midi, almost like knee length sort of dress. It has really fun sleeves, like these little like pockets. What are these called? I don't know. They're like pockets. You can just, they're almost like hidden. But the material of this really does feel like a blazer, and I like the structure and the fit of it. You can kind of see here, I haven't fixed this yet, and I actually do need to bring this on a business trip tomorrow, so I'm going to be fixing this tonight. But you can kind of see at the base of where the zipper is, it has like a hole in it, and you can kind of see where the zipper is actually sticking out. I need to flip that inside. Hold on, I'll show you how big the hole is. And the hole's not too bad. It's only the size of like a quarter, so I can sew that up pretty easily and hope that it doesn't rip during my trip. I'm gonna have to bring like a sewing kit or something with me, but I just think this would be just fun. I like the color of it a lot. I love green like this, and I think I spent closer to like $8 to $10 on this, but in my brain it was worth it if I can feel like really cool while I'm trying to be professional. Okay, and then the last two things. I don't know how much wear I'm gonna get out of this, but I needed it. Okay, and last up is something that I usually would not splurge on, but I did pay like $12 or $15 for this, and for good reason. I'll show you why. It is this utility suit, and it's short sleeve. It has these little like flat pockets. It buttons all the way. It has this like cinching at the waist, and it has like a really fun like straight leg to it. I love the medium wash. I'm like a medium wash girly, regardless of what is and isn't trending. If it's light wash, if it's dark wash, I always just stick to medium wash for whatever reason. I feel like it never goes out of style, but this is a Free People piece, not Zara. It was new at tags, and normally this would retail, I think it's like $140 or something like that on the tag. I got it for $15, so as you can imagine why I paid up for this. I've already worn it once. I love it. It's super fun, and I'm excited to style it more, probably going into like the spring when it's not too cold, but I could even wear this in the winter with like a long sleeve under it. I feel like that could be really cool. So really nice. I'm glad that I found it. So that's everything I got, which I know most of them are going straight to the project pile, but it is my goal to try and, you know, fix as much of it as possible. And who knows, maybe I will put together like a video that goes around my project pile, because I have a lot of thrift flips that I usually do, whether it be me painting leather, or maybe I'll be like putting together that top out of the table runner. I would love to show you kind of what my thought process is behind it. And hopefully you can take some inspiration of it and put it into, you know, your own creation too. As you're watching this, we can be crafting together. So that's everything that I got. My favorite thing, like I said, was the sparkly scarecrows that I'm going to be turning into a shirt. But comment below what your favorite thing was. I'm going to try to be more consistent and post once a week moving forward, so I don't just have content sitting in my library for 3 months before I get around to editing and posting it. So make sure you're subscribed. Hit the subscribe button so you can follow along every time that I make a new post, and make sure to hit the little bell notification too. I don't know where it's gonna be. Hit the bell so that you can get notified when I do make those posts. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.